What's up, everyone? It's your girl Anita flying high, and you're tuned in to another one. Now, I'm not too sure if we'll be able to see this video because I received I guess should say an S on the channel. When I talked about BFC Montoya and some of the shenanigans that they got going on over there, TikTok did not like the language that I used, the rhetoric that I used. So I'm not too sure if you'll be able to see this video. But I did make a video, and I put it on the YouTube channel. So make sure y'all go follow me on YouTube, Anita's Joint, so you can see some of the other messages I be putting out that TikTok may think is a little too dangerous for the ears of their viewers. Okay, look, if you can handle the truth, hey, if you are, you know what I'm saying, look, I can't help that I can see the world in a different way, and I just so happen to crack these ninjas through the realms of football. Okay, that's the shit they don't like. Now, I'm not even tuned into this game, bruh. This is crazy work, and I can't believe they put Baltimore as the face. Stop the cap. You could have chose anybody else, but y'all choose Baltimore. Really? I was going to use Barca, and I was like, nah, let me go ahead and stick with Baltimore, see how Chelsea's doing. Chelsea, why y'all trying to target, make Baltimore the anger? Like y'all understand the programming, the subtle programming behind having Baltimore as the cover and then Chelsea losing 0-3 to Barca? Y'all see the subtle programming that they do? Now Chelsea, I told y'all the proper lineup last night, and y'all clearly didn't listen to me. Really, all y'all needed to do was to start Cat Macario, and y'all still didn't do that. I saw Germa back there, but it doesn't matter. Listen, the 4-1 defeat away from home already gave us the warning signs that yeah, Chelsea, it's over. You know what I mean? The warning signs were already written. Yeah, y'all were not gonna be able to get back up after that first leg, right? How would y'all react and respond? Clearly, y'all have not reacted or responded. You know what I'm saying? Everyone talking about in the comments, talking about Saxonia. Look, Chelsea is getting a real good reflection of where they're gonna have to do better when it comes to European competition. And I'm glad, City never have gotten embarrassed like this. I'm so grateful, and City about to kick off as well in a couple minutes, or even right now, as this video is going. They play Leicester City, and Hemp is back in the team, and so is Greenwood. So that's positive signs that maybe they'll be available for that Manchester United derby. Wait, don't sit. Yeah, City played Manchester United one more time before the season ends. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Look, I'm sorry, y'all. We just can't afford Chelsea and Arsenal to be the only two, and then United. I'm sorry, City got to get that last spot, Champions League. I don't know how they gonna do it. They need favor, but hopefully they can get it done. Barca, yeah, Barca Lyon in the final. I'm for it again. Like I said, I was live last night. We did some poker and some FIFA, and yeah, I was just saying. Of course, I'm rooting for Lyon if Barca and Lyon go at it again, because we need to stop Barca a little bit. They're playing very well again this year. I don't think that. I think they did lose, talent. They lost some players. But also, they still have a great, healthy core. And as long as they have, that trio in the midfield, plus Graham Hansen, they're in a lot of... They could beat a lot of teams in general, okay? And then, Lyon, with Shanwenga, Diani, Dibornay, also Ada, Whitney Renard, it's going to be another great match. And I think Lyon, like I said, I'm rooting for Lyon to be able to get the job done over Barca. Just to, hey, Barca, chill. Just to remind Barca, look, y'all still can get beaten. And they have, but Lyon what looks like it may be the only team that can do it right now. I'm not too sure if that midfield for Lyon will do the work. We will have to see. But that's if Lyon get past Arsenal. And then if we get an Arsenal-Barca final, that's wild, okay? Arsenal, ain't nobody would have expected y'all to be here, okay? We're just saying. We would have not. I ain't see in the future we be saying Arsenal in the Champions League final against Barca. Nah, that was not on the. That was not on the script. That was not on the script. Okay, so if y'all do make it through, shit, y'all the only English people that have gotten the job done. So you, in essence, are kind of doing what you've done before, right? So shout out to y'all. Another thing I wanted to talk about, because this Chelsea Barca game is over. Yeah, it was this. Only 2 NWSL teams have women that have head coaches. So, and of course, no one ever for the NWSL has been. There's never been a black woman head coach in NWSL either. So we have 2 things that are very concerning. So that's crazy. Even though even the white tea ladies not getting opportunities to be head coaches in NWSL. And Anita Luku said that more men are coming to the women's game because of the money, or more money is being allocated or put to the side or invested in the women's game. And we're having, like I said, some of these billionaires come through and be team owners for these NWSL teams, and so these head coaches are getting paid. And next month makes me wonder, I'm like, how much, what I mean? So we need to flip the script, and it will have to. Like this, depending on how long these coaches last, especially if they're successful, the only way you keep your job is if you help the team make the playoffs. If your coach doesn't help you make the playoffs, their job should be under fire. I mean, and especially if 12 out of 14 are men, oh yeah, your job need to be under the microscope, because there's no need to have you stick around when you're not allowing the ladies, you're not getting the ladies results, and that's your job. That's the whole point. You have to face the fire on this is your job. But anyways, only 2 NWSL head coaches currently are women, and like I said, when it comes to Utah Royals, they had a woman, Amy Rodriguez. They didn't even give her that long of a rope, and they fired her. The intern manager, a man, and with San Diego Wave, they fired Casey Stoney, toxic Jill Ellis, and then Jill Ellis hired Landon Donovan, and then another male intern, and then of course ultimately Jonas, another male, and apparently Mark Parsons, he's a GM for some team, hired a Bayern Munich male to come over here. So like I said, these men are putting men on, they're not putting women on, and even the women are putting men on in some aspects, but Jill was toxic. So anyways, yeah, and that's gonna have to change. I mean, that really is gonna have to change. If we would rather have the leaders be women, and that's just that's just the reality of the thing. This is the women's league. You know what I'm saying? Why are there so many men wanting to be NWSL coaches? Like, that is some crazy work. Like, let's be real. Like, that is crazy. 2 out of freaking 14. Wow. That's outrageous. That is a drastic number that should be a red flag, because I'm sorry. I would like to see women win women coaches. They have a different presentation. They have a different feel, especially in the realms of sport where women weren't even able to play. So we have a huge issue, and I wasn't the only one talking about it, thankfully. And it was funny because during the live stream with Houston, it had came to my awareness, and then I got confirmation outside after seeing these articles. Even Laura Harvey said it was heartbreaking. So it's crazy how some of the things I'm receiving, I'm getting instantaneous manifestations outside. Does that make sense? That's crazy. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is an issue. Also, Tigres 1-1 with Monterrey, and shout out to Club America. Y'all played really well. So I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. All right, deuces.